Right, welcome back. Another episode of the Rough Rigs podcast.
We're here. Episode 40.
Episode 40, big
40
40.
eps. I was thinking we should maybe do something for every 50.
Yeah, we could do
Maybe
something.
get a bit, not blind, but we'll get sore
Bit
stuff.
behind.
We'll do it on like a Friday, Saturday night.
Yeah. Might not be a good idea before I go to work, just to...
Yeah, no, not before work. Get a bit dribbly. I know, something different. Every 50.
Yeah.
Just a one-off, you know? Why not?
Any excuse to
Get
the drinks out, eh?
That's true. Get the footy on the screen.
That's it.
We'll just dribble. We'll yarn as it's fucking playing. You know? Why not?
Yeah, do something.
Yep.
Let us know if you got any suggestions of what we can do.
Yeah, give it to
Got
us.
10 weeks to go, so
Yep.
plenty of time to think about it
That's
and
right.
come up with something good. So
Yep. I mean, the community's helped us with the screen recording.
yeah,
They've got some good ideas.
they have.
So
They're a smart bunch, the Rough Rigs.
they are.
So let's get on to it. Origin tomorrow. We won't talk too much about it because by the time this comes out, it'll all be over. So everything we say is kind of
Yeah. Origin
irrelevant.
today.
But today it is. Yes.
Wednesday, mate. Come on, mate. We'll fucking live in the past. Excited. I think we
Yeah.
can fucking
I
smash
reckon-
him.
I'm a lot more confident this game than we
Fuck
were
yeah.
last game. I think.
What really excites me, Jerome Luai saying, I'm giving Latrell early ball.
Yeah.
That fucking blows some wind up
Yeah.
my skirt. Fuck yeah.
I have concerns over Moses. I'm worried.
After last week's performance?
I just think it could go one of two ways. I think he could
Yeah.
absolutely go out and kill it,
Yep.
or I think he could
But let's get around him.
absolutely.
Even if he does play shit, let's just fucking give
Well,
him a little hug.
There's a bit of talk, injury. He's hurt his foot or something like that. But I
Surely
think
it's a bit
I think it's a bit of
surely. Bit of magic.
yeah. I hope so. A bit of a leaf out of the Queensland's book. You know, the
Yeah.
mystery illnesses and all of their shit that
Well,
they've done all over the years. So
how was your weekend? Let's get into it. I've got some things to tell you. I think you'll laugh.
I had a good weekend actually.
What'd you get up to?
We had
No cricket.
no
You
cricket.
had a fucking game.
Yeah, so
This is a joke. What are we up to? 6 weeks?
yeah, something like that.
This
I
is a
think
piss
we
take.
play 2 games all year.
Yeah, 3.
3 games.
And then we've just sat out for the last 5 to 6.
Yeah, nice. Cheers.
Nice. Yeah, thanks. It doesn't rain all week.
Yeah,
Friday night, Saturday morning,
Yeah.
pisses down. You're nice.
yeah.
Thanks, fucking weatherman Vic LaRusso.
That's all right. I don't mind being unfit. I'll just
Well,
continue.
I'd like to be unfit but still play cricket. Does that make sense?
It gets you though, because like you go the whole week without really doing much, to be honest. Like,
I know. And then you get G'd up.
and then
Boom.
that's like my one source of
Energy.
activity.
Yeah, same. The same.
through the week. Like, I go to the gym, I guess, but
No, that doesn't count. Jim Bean
it
doesn't count. That doesn't count.
But yeah, I've felt the lack of fitness
Yep.
over the
So have
over the
I.
last few weeks.
I've missed it.
yeah.
I've missed it.
I like feeling a little bit fitter than
Yeah.
walking 10 steps and being out of breath.
That's right. Well, that's good too.
But,
But I went to the Matty John show on Sunday.
yes, how was Hindy?
Look, sometimes it feels like he doesn't want to be there. But I guess that's his role, to be like the cranky
Yeah.
but funny guy. So I was, in the ad break, one of the ad breaks hit, and a friend of the show, KB, messaged me, goes, by chance, are you on the Matty John show? Because I can hear your laugh. And yes, KB, I was there, and I replied to you. So when they said Tom Deedham was coming on in the ad break,
Yeah.
and the producer's like, look, you can boo him, you can clap him. And I politely said, fuck that, he's getting a boo. And I don't think anyone else thought I was being serious. So when Matty Johns crossed over to Tommy Dearden, hey Tommy Dearden, how you going over in Queensland camp? I started up the fucking boo, and then no one joined me
No one went with you.
for about the first second. Then I hear Georgia go boo, so then everyone started joining in, and then Greg Inglis in the ad break, he just looked over and he goes, "That was good." He was like, "That's funny." He's a fucking mammoth of a man. By the way. He's
a big bloke.
I wasn't gonna boo him.
Oh no.
let's just say that. So yeah, Greg Inglis is actually quite knowledgeable, like funny. Like
Yeah.
So they had a minor. I don't know if you watched it.
No, I didn't watch
They
this
have a-
episode.
They have a partnership. VB have a partnership or a deal thing with Minor 10 at the moment, and I think Hindy stitched him up because I think Hindy whispered in his ears, "Say you like Bunnings. Say you like Bunnings." And Fletch goes, obviously, "Oh, where do you shop at the hardware store?" Obviously, he was pointing right at the Mitre 10 sign on the box. And Gio goes, "Nah, not Mitre 10, Bunnings." And we all just fucking lose it. And then Gio said after the show that Hindy was whispering, "Say Bunnings, say Bunnings." So fucking Classic Hindy. So I think GR was off Hindy for a bit, which is pretty funny, not going to lie. But yeah, it was a good time. And I've been watching some TikToks, and one in particular was like, they crossed over to Tommy Dearden, and it was like, whoever's laugh at he's at the start before they booed him, it's sending me, like in a funny way. It's my fucking laugh.
So you're all over TikTok.
Not, I wouldn't say all over, but it's funny that my laugh is fucking funny, apparently.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
It's
unique.
It's a unique laugh, yeah.
It's because I really get into it.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was hilarious. I was booing him. I wasn't going to clap him.
Fuck him.
Like, and even Matty Jones was like, oh, that's a bit harsh. He's a good bloke. I said, fuck him. He's a Queenslander. So, yeah, it was good fun. I'm going to invite you next time. You'll fucking love it. They feed you. They give you VB.
Do they?
You watch the 4 p.m. game.
Yeah.
Up till about the last 15 minutes.
6. Oh, yeah, the Sunday night.
Usually 6, but 4 p.m. And then you go down. You watch the rest of the game with the boys on the couch. And then, yeah, you get into the show.
Sounds good.
It's good fun.
Well, I do like Fletch at the VB bar.
You should see him off the shit he says off. Like,
I was going to say, in the ad breaks, I reckon he'd tell some stories.
Well, the producer says up top now, if you're a good crowd and you're funny, like, just don't be a fuckwit. If he says a joke, laugh. The more you laugh, the more he's going to tell you some yarns in between. And he spins some yarns. Actually, Matty's spun a few yarns more than in the ad breaks.
Yeah, right.
They were pretty fucking good. I can't.
I thought Matty'd be the one that just takes it very seriously, and he's very.
Some old Sheila knew him.
Yeah.
There was an old biddy at the front. She knew him, so he was talking to her nicely, and then he was like, "Fuck, is there this pub up at fucking Central Coast still?" And there was some people from the Central Coast in the audience. He's like, "Fuck, back in the day, I did this, and this." He goes, "Yeah, I saw you there once," and he just went, "Ooh." Like, in a funny way. So good times, but I won't get into what he said. But fuck, it's good. Hindy's just boring. He just sits there like a fucking stunned mullet. Someone said something about para. They brought up them coming last.
Yeah.
And I said woo, and then at the ad break he was just like off me. So that was good. Thanks, Hindy.
Shout out to Hindy.
Sticky bastard. Let's get into it, but
yeah, let's
drink
get
of the week.
Drink of the week. Well, as we were talking about Origin tomorrow.
It is
today.
Are you gonna watch it tomorrow? Everyone's gonna know the result. You're gonna be sitting there.
We're gonna tune on Thursday. Where's the game?
Where the fuck's going on? It's on Channel 9, isn't it?
Why is Better Homes and Gardens on?
Yep. Keep it going, Will. So Origin's today. Ignore Will. And the drink of the week released.
Well, it's yesterday. It's happened yesterday. By the time
Well, when you
we're in the future.
We won by 40-6. So Latrell's man of the match with 7 tries.
So yeah, let's get on to the drink. We've got the Vodka Cruisers State of Origin edition.
Oh, yeah.
Wild berry for the blue one, and bold berry.
Fuck bold berry.
I think they missed a trick here, to be honest.
In what sense?
In the Queensland one, I feel like they could have went with a bit of cherry Evans, But yeah, missed a trick there. But anyway, let's get into stuck into it. What are we going to go? Blue first?
I'm going blue. I'm not drinking that red shit first up.
Oh,
so we're going with the wild berry, also known as the Speed Blitz, whatever the fuck they're called, Blues now.
Speed Blitz.
What are they called now? That's the cricket, isn't
That's
it?
the cricket.
Well, it's too many Blues. The Speed Blitz, New South Wales, VB, Holden.
Westpac now.
Westpac.
It's just on that. Like, both teams, their major sponsor is Westpac.
Yeah, weird. And Puma.
Like, why sponsor a team if you're sponsoring the other team? It doesn't give you that advantage.
No
like,
loyalty,
there's
mate. Dogs.
Because no one's going to pick Westpac now because they're from New South Wales, and no one's going to pick Westpac because they're from Queensland.
They lose. They actually lose
they see the other team. Yeah,
they lose customers.
Like, no one's getting around them now.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Mm.
That's real good.
Tastes like victory.
That tastes like victory.
Fuck, we're going to look like dickheads when we lose tomorrow.
With our blue lips.
Today.
Will's having a fight. He's in hell. He's in hell, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That's good. I'm going to say off the bat, this is going to be way better than the other one.
This is nice.
That's going to be hard to beat. Take away the fact it's blue, but that flavour is hectic. It's like it's pretty much a blueberry in my opinion. Like it's a, yeah. Would you say it's just a flat blueberry?
This would go off in summer. It's nice and cold, hot day. Obviously, we're drinking it when it's
So
straight off the shelf.
it's
so
warm,
it hasn't been cooled,
But in saying that, it's
but
good.
it still has that refreshing taste to it.
It's going to go down far too easy.
I think there's a common theme actually. Like all the blue drinks we've kind of had have
Been
done
good.
well. So I reckon this is the pick of them all though.
Now, well, if you're pregnant, please stop. Are you pregnant?
Oh,
Just making sure. Okay. I'm going to give that an 8. So the wild berry blue flavour, 8.
yeah.
And we'll let you know when we get to the red, because fuck the red. Also known as maroon. So part 1 of our drink of the week's done. What are you giving that? I'm giving that a good 8. 8.5. 8.5, you know.
I'll give it a.
I like that. That's real fruity.
Yeah, I'll give it an 8. I'll get stuck into the other one right now. I reckon. No mucking around.
We're doubling up.
Double up.
But you know it's shit. If this red one's shit, then it's just we're gonna be like, ooh, stick to the blue. We're selling fucking red cruisers here.
I do like the can opening or the bottle opening. It's a nice crack to it.
Bit fucking burpy. Oh, that can get not a fan of that.
I don't mind that.
Compared to the blue,
I think the blue one's better.
and that's not just me being a fuckwit. Yeah,
It's more of a
like-
a stronger berry.
it's like cherry.
Maybe it is a cherry.
Maybe it's
Cherry
a
Evans.
I think that's more of like a deep cherry.
A bit grapey, maybe.
Yeah, like a grape cherry. I don't know. I don't like that first taste. I'll drink it. It's a cruiser. Like blue wins. That's a 6. That's a 6. 5. Actually, that's a 5. I don't hate it, but I don't fucking love it in the same sense. I don't love it like I like that.
It's not as refreshing.
It's more deep.
It's got a stronger taste,
Big time.
and it just depends on whether you like that
So pretty much
flavor or not. Pretty much. According to the vodka cruiser
Yeah, metric.
metric.
Yep.
That's a good word.
Give it a try, but don't give red a try, in my opinion, because it can get fucked.
Yeah.
Did you buy a whole case of?
You gotta have. Yeah, you gotta have them combined.
Why can't they just put 2 good flavors in? Why is it always got to be one good, one average? Like,
It always is. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. Like,
yeah.
if there's 2 flavors of something,
If it's a duo, one's always shit.
Yeah.
One's always
carrying.
Yep.
Which is why I reckon they put them together, because they're like, no one's gonna buy that on their own. So
yeah, true.
it's smart marketing, but
Very smart.
not good for the consumers.
No, not good for us. The rough rigs.
We're
being
rigs.
ripped off.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move. Let's move on.
I'm giving this one an 8.
I'm giving this one an 8.5. I actually don't want to drink the red one, but
And I'm giving this one a.
That's a 5 for me. That's a 5. I can tell you don't love it.
I'm giving it a 6.5.
Ooh.
It's not bad. I'll drink it, and
It's not good.
yeah, I wouldn't go out of my way to have it, but I can drink it and enjoy it still.
Yeah. All right. There's that.
I feel like you're a little bit harsher on it. I feel like you're not enjoying
I
it.
don't like it.
Whereas I'm still enjoying it, but I just prefer.
Not a big.
I think if we had that one first, I think I'd probably rate it higher. But because we had the
nice,
blue one first,
yeah,
and it was
true.
nice, went down
Well, in
easy.
New South Wales when we got to have the blue one first.
Yeah, well that's it.
Fuck the red, dude.
So yeah, 8 and a 6.5.
Give it a try and let us know what you think.
Yeah. But I can
Tonight.
see
Tonight, that is.
tonight, not tomorrow.
So
or yesterday.
I don't know how we're going to get this message out to you yesterday, the day before, but we will.
Make sure you have it yesterday.
Yeah, make sure you drink it in your sleep yesterday. Let's move on. Let's talk some.
Let's move on.
Let's talk some sticks, some wooden sticks, some leather balls.
We've got lots to talk about this
We
episode.
do.
We've got obviously the footy from the week. Australia's been awful in the cricket.
Bat throws,
And then we got a Q&A.
rain dances, hamstrings getting shot like a
Yeah.
sniper.
Yeah. We got our Q&A this week, so that'll
Big
be
Q&A too.
something to look forward to at the end of this.
The Rough Rigs community got well around
We
it.
put it out to you, and plenty of messages, plenty of responses. So we'll go through them in a bit. But let's get through the week that was in the NRL, National Rugby League.
Yep.
There was the under-19s State of Origin as well. Did you watch that?
Yep. Chevy was the best player on the
He
field by
was
about
so much better than everyone else.
4 miles.
Yeah, he was just a class above.
I dare say he starts for Canberra next year.
Oh, he'd have to.
I think they'll move Rapana back to the wing.
Yeah.
Because now that Kotrick is signed with Catalans.
Is he?
And old mate is going to the night, Schiller.
Mm.
So I dare say Rapana's heading back to the wing to finish his illustrious career.
Yeah.
Which it has been.
It has.
Been very good. So
he's old.
Mr. Do It All.
He's
old. Still play though.
He's still good. Let's get on. First game, Dolphins and the Melbourne Storm.
30-24.
Yeah. This is
a great game.
Again, I think both teams are kind of similar in the way that they work hard. They don't make too many mistakes.
Yeah.
So it was quite an evenly, I guess.
It was a great game. It was,
especially the second half. First half was a bit shit, but second half there's a few more. Game just kind of opened up a bit more.
I mean, if
it was good to see Pappenhauser back.
He's so good. It's like he doesn't even leave.
Mm.
He just slots back in. I hope he can finish the season.
Mm.
God, it would be nice to see him finish.
Yeah.
Healthy.
Yeah. But yeah, the Dolphins, there's something about them this year. I think they
had a chance to win it on the Hooter. I mean, you watched it.
Mm.
They got the strip, the one-on-one strip with 40 seconds to go, and it was on.
Yeah.
It was fucking on.
Yeah, no, because I thought about this time they'd start falling away, but they're still competing. They're still
chipping away, dude.
Even though they're not winning every game, they're still competing for the 80 minutes, which they weren't really doing towards the back end of last year.
Yeah, agreed.
So yeah, they've certainly learned some lessons, and they're looking good. They're looking good.
They're going out in a high, I think.
Yeah, they're looking like they're pretty well. And
they're a team you don't want to really verse, do you?
No, and they look like they can definitely make the 8 and
stay there.
You know, they're not going to win the comp, I think.
I think they're 4th. No,
I think they're
90% sure they've been 4th for like 4 weeks now.
They're up there, aren't they?
So yeah.
5th.
So they moved down to 5th. They've been 4th for like 3 weeks.
Yeah. But it's just so congested that
the top 3
probably
have a 4-point gap, and it's just congestion to like 15. It's crazy.
This game, Titans and Warriors, 66-6.
You picked him.
I tipped him.
Don't worry about the score. Will has finally
I've got him.
The Titans, and I wanted to join him, but because he picked him, I just couldn't.
Mate, the spell. Desi's hair. He's done the trick here.
It was a masterclass.
66-6. One for the devil. That one.
Well, put a line in them. Put a line in the Warriors.
Yeah,
they're done.
They're done. So, no more up the wires.
Down the wires.
Down the wires.
Medium the wires. Mid the wires. I don't know. How good was it to see the Titans just fucking put on a show?
Yeah.
At home. Campbell. Let's talk about him.
He's good.
Broken hand, apparently. For like 5 minutes in.
He did it early on, apparently.
3 try assists. 11 kicks out of 11 kicks.
Yeah.
1 try. Holy fuck. He was in everything.
4 try assists or something like that. He was...
ridiculous. Just
insane.
11 from 11 is nuts too.
Yeah.
For someone who normally doesn't kick.
Yeah.
It's Kieran Foran's defense was fucking outstanding. The outside backs killed it. David Fafita, unreal.
I thought their fullback was really good. Kinney,
he was good.
He was outstanding. They're going to have, like, once they're all fit, what are they going to do? Like, where are you going to put Brimson?
You need to have more in there somewhere.
Brimson's,
you need to.
You'd think he'd go back to fullback, but Kinney's been so good the last couple of weeks. It's hard to drop him. And
AJ's still far better, but I understand exactly what you're saying. You got to have all 3 of them.
Jaden Campbell's been killing it at 6, so you can't put Brimson at 6.
No, I don't think you can.
I think you probably put Brimson at fullback and Kinney on the bench because you got to have him somewhere.
You do. You have to. And having that outside back on the bench has shown it's important these days. So,
Sean Johnson, I thought was awful.
I know Sean. I think every single Warriors player.
Yeah, well, they were all bad, but I think they need more from him.
He had a bad outing.
Yeah.
It happens. And all the hate he's getting, chill out. He's had one bad game in about 30 attempts. Relax. It happens.
Yeah.
And it didn't help that no one else played good either, so
it
makes it look even worse.
Yeah, well, that's it. Fanua Blake, I thought, was pretty poor as well.
He just got dominated.
Yeah.
He just got absolutely smashed.
Yeah.
See, picking up that blue drink there. Change the vote.
Hey?
See, picking up that blue drink first.
Yeah. I gave it an 8.
Go the Blues.
Yeah, absolutely.
No. Roosters 26.
They'll win tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Roosters 26, Bulldogs 8. Yeah, Bulldogs didn't really throw much.
Hang on, just on that, before we move on.
Who do you want to slander now? No, joking.
I want to slander Casey Badger, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, the Simbin. Simbin, yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. He landed on his back and was sin-binned for it. So
Context, RTS,
yes.
Picked up someone.
Yeah, Tuivasa-Sheck picked up someone in a lifting tackle.
Did you see the bunker
and he landed on?
footage?
Yeah.
Have you seen the
audio from it?
I think it's moderate dangerous.
And then
what?
and then the other bloke there that must have been Adam G.
It's on his back.
Yeah, I think Adam G was trying to help her out, but like he's landed on his back case.
Yeah,
he's like, but he's landed on the back initially. Then his head's hit the ground because of the whiplash. Like, it's just a tackle. He's lifted him up, put him on his back.
It's strange. And then Graham Annesley was like, He
was defending it.
We need to remove lifting tackles from the game. Like, good luck.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
As soon as they leave their both feet leave the field held.
And then in the audio, like the thing that she kept going on, he went all the way to the ground with him. What are you meant to do? Are you meant to, like, does she think it's better if you lift someone up and then just drop them?
Yes, drop them on their head.
Or if you control them to the ground? Like, I don't,
it was a weird one.
It was very strange. And then after hearing the audio, it's even stranger. But then they were using that audio to try and defend her. So
it was probably not a send off. Simbin, sorry.
No,
very weird.
It wasn't even a penalty. So it was
even I think even the Titans boys are a bit like, oh,
yeah,
we'll take it.
No, if you haven't heard the audio from the bunker, it's basically her saying that lifted him up, took him all the way to the ground.
Yeah.
Landed on his back initially, and then the head with the
whiplash.
Drove
him with the force and the whiplash.
Yeah.
Weird.
And it was 1-on-1. That was a big talking point too.
That was the other part. Like, that's how normally lifting tackles are.
Like, is it worse if it's 1-on-1 or if two people lift him up and drop him on their head? Is it better then? Like,
it was a strange old little period, wasn't it?
Yeah, Casey, I don't know what you're doing, but she's had some shockers this year, hasn't she? She has.
Leave Casey alone. She's trying. She's trying.
She keeps popping up in my Facebook
she wants
friend requests.
Even though she's
so I don't know what's going on there. Casey,
Isn't she married to Gavin?
Gavin,
or is it his daughter?
No, they're married.
They're married. Okay, sweet. How old's Gav?
Gav, I don't know.
Isn't Gav like mid-50s?
He's getting on, isn't he?
Isn't Case like early 30s?
We'll look this up, eh?
What's going on? Hold on. There's nothing wrong with this age gap, by the way. It's just not very common you see this anymore, is it? Like, what are your parents, out of curiosity?
I think that's 4
Mum and Dad
years
are
between
7.
them.
So
he's about 52.
What the fuck? What does it say about? Is it his birthday tomorrow?
His birthday's 1972. They don't know what year. So he's about.
He was born in Redfern too. Even though that makes spouse. Just click on it. She's right there. No, you're already halfway through.
She's 37.
Oh no, okay, that's nothing then. She's 37. I thought she was a
37.
lot younger than that, eh?
And they were married in 2010.
Good on them. Getting into their work.
So
I respect it. What, she was 16?
hang on.
No.
37.
I'm not doing math here.
So 10 years ago. So that she was 20. No, it's not
14
10.
years ago.
Yeah.
Here we go, math.
So what? She was 23.
Yeah. That's fair.
And he was...
52? No jokes. He's been 52 for...
And he was 39. That's when they were married. So they were obviously together before. I don't know. You're a bit dodgy here, Gavin.
No, that's right. Play on. Play on. We're moving on too. Roosters 26, Bulldogs 8. Bulldogs, not their best outing.
Not their best.
Usually they play good in the wet.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened this game.
Well,
so
dogs.
They're having a party.
They don't like the wet, I don't think.
Well, they normally like the wet, but usually...
I don't know. Well, I guess roosters don't really like the wet either, do they?
No, they're chooks. They're fucking running a muck and a bit slippery. No, but in the short kicking game...
They're inside dogs.
They are. They're bulldogs. They're inside dogs. They're big, scary, tough-looking things, but they're cuddly. The Roosters just short kicking game won them the game. I thought Keary and
Walker
Walker
really
were
good.
Superb.
Tedesco was, I thought, very good as well.
He was very good. I think the wet game suited him.
I'd like to see more games up at Gosford, to be honest.
It's a good spot.
It is such a nice stadium. I think it's probably the best stadium in rugby league almost.
Oh, have you been to Suncorp?
Yeah, I haven't been there actually.
Suncorp's pretty good.
Yeah, but
What about Beg West or Combank, whatever the fuck it's called?
Yeah, but there's no palm trees. I like seeing the palm trees. It's, the water's right there. It's nice. It's tropical. It's
it's right next to the highway. What are you talking about?
There's a highway, but there's water on the other side. Like it's.
So what do you think about Cogra?
Cogra's lovely. I like Cogra. Yeah.
So where do you rank Cogra in the? If that's your number one, surely Cogra fucking beats it. Houses, beach, ocean.
Nah, Cogra's top 5 for me. I think that's
Shark Park. Ocean.
Nah, it's you don't see it. You don't see it.
We do. They're just
yeah, it's not for me. Shark Park.
Yeah, good on you.
No, I don't know. Something about Gosford it gets me going.
It blows me going. Skirt.
The palm trees. They got the sauce bottles there for
the A League.
The A League.
Very A Leaguey.
It's a nice stadium. The stands are quite steep. Good viewing of everywhere. And anyway, let's move on from
Rabbitohs 14, Manly zilch.
Mm.
Manly didn't do a fucking thing.
It's one of the worst games I've ever seen.
It was good from the Rabbits.
I didn't watch it live.
Poor from the fucking Seagulls.
I didn't watch it live, thankfully. I was at 21st, but watching this back, it was not entertaining. It was not fun.
The Rabbitohs had the full control the whole game. The whole game.
Yeah.
No point did I feel like they were going to lose. Damien Cook just killed the middles.
Mm.
He was amazing. And Manly, typical Manly, they looked so good one week and then they just pulled that out.
They just did not look like they were ever going to score a point.
Yeah, at all.
I thought they were very just poor in all areas.
Massively.
And I think the Rabbitohs didn't throw much at them either, really.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It could have been 30-0.
Yeah. Could have been nil.
Should have been.
Could have been 0-0.
Nah, they look good. Cookie looked good.
Mm.
And Game of the Round, people are saying, it's been yarned. Campbelltown's finest. Tigers 48. Warm milk, very warm milk. Expired milk. Left out in the sun milk.
It's
24.
Gone. Yeah.
What a performance from the old Tigers.
They were good. Galvin was good. Appy was outstanding. And how good was Adam fucking hell.
Adam Fanua, Dewey Blake.
Adam Dewey. How good was he?
He was awesome.
So good seeing him score that try.
It should have been 60-24 if those 400 missed tries that they...
Yeah.
Buller, the back rower. Like there were so many they just fumbled.
Yeah. I thought whatever the back rower's name, he was good. Fainu.
Yep, very good.
He was outstanding.
Galvin and him are starting to build a little something.
Little combination there. It's good.
And as you said, Dewey, the Raiders tried to target him all afternoon and he just kept turning them around. Just, why are you not going to Naden's side?
Yeah.
Someone explain that to me. You've got Savage, who is the quickest fucking winger in the comp, probably. And you keep going to Dewey.
Yeah.
And Dewey scores that like full length of field try.
Intercept,
that was sick. That was sick.
Yeah. Good on you, Dewey. It's good to see him back.
Up the Tigers.
Yeah, they look like they've turned a corner almost.
They look positive.
They look good.
They do.
Some shining lights there. Hopefully for next year they'll get obviously Luai.
Yep, that's gonna be massive difference.
Could be building something there at the Tigers. Benji's happy.
Massive. He's happy. Back to back.
Back to back. He's earned his golf trip this week.
He has. He's going to be playing some golf.
Mm-hmm. And then Parramatta lost to the bye.
Yeah, well, Sharks also lost to the bye.
Upset.
I think we got done for it again, so just for this week. We'll be clean next week, so. Anyways, moving on. That's the week that was.
It is the week that was. And this is the week that is.
Depending who you're speaking to, Will thinks it's fucking 1993 Thursday afternoon. Friday night, Sharks Dogs at Accor, Dogland, the Dog Pound.
Dogland.
Who you got?
I've got Sharks, I think.
I'm going the Sharkies too.
I think Nico
rested.
He's going to have a big one.
Trindle and him get another week together.
Mm.
It's and the Bulldogs are obviously missing some very key men.
Yeah.
Critter, Tracy.
They could be back. Tracy's out, but Critter could be back.
I can't imagine he backs up for that Friday night.
Yeah.
He would be the player that would, but I think the Bulldogs might say, relax.
Mm.
We want you for the rest of the season.
Yeah. But I think it'll be a good game. I think it'll be quite a grindy game.
It's going to be a 14-10.
Yeah.
I can see that being the end score, 100%.
Probably a bit of rain around as well.
Yeah, massively. Oh, don't say that. For the love of God, just let us play 1 week of cricket. Yeah, I think the Sharks win in a close one. Maybe 6 to 8 points.
Yeah. Warriors and the Broncos.
Broncos by 20. After what I saw from
Yeah.
the Warriors last week, it just doesn't look like...
Do you reckon they bounce back, though? There's got to be some kind of...
I don't think
something,
so.
doesn't there?
I think the Broncos are going to start ramping up now. It's now or never for the Broncos, really.
Yeah. I reckon they'll have all their Origin players back too, just quietly.
Yeah, 100%. The Broncos need to win now because they're now 7th.
Yeah.
They've gone from 3rd to 7th.
Yeah.
Pretty
Well,
good.
they're out of the 8. Obviously got the 2 points with the bye.
And
but,
then lucky Manly lost.
yeah. So they're fighting for a top 8 spot. So
They are. And they shouldn't be.
they shouldn't be, no.
No.
Um,
Probably game of the round, this one, in my opinion. This next one coming up.
Knights
Weirdly.
and Parramatta. Yeah.
Battle of the... who knows what the fuck's going to happen.
Yeah.
And we're at
Newcastle.
Ronald McDonald Jones Stadium.
Another good stadium.
Very great. That, I will say, is a good stadium. I've been there.
It's a lot of... It's got the vibes of the Central Coast.
Have you been?
I have.
Yeah, it's good.
I've been to both. And it's got the vibes of the Central Coast, but it's just...
It's very vibey.
Just no palm trees.
It's like the next door or something. Yeah.
Just the no palm trees lets it down a bit. But,
you
know,
like your palm trees.
I like the palm trees. They're good to look at.
I am going to pick the Eels very reluctantly.
I'm going Parramatta too, actually. I just think Parramatta they haven't got the wins the last couple of weeks, but they have been better.
I think it's
Matt Arthur.
He's in.
He's in.
Good.
Brother of Jake.
Very
son of Brad.
brother. Son of Brad. Poor Brad.
So he'll be there. I'd say at Newcastle, probably cheering on Matt.
Hashtag I miss Brad.
I do miss Brad, actually.
Yeah, so do I.
I think he was hard done by, but
So do I. On his birthday.
yeah,
Dogs.
on his birthday, big 5-0.
Yeah,
But anyway,
the old grand final rematch here, wasn't it?
from 2001, yeah.
From who they play that year that they got there?
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Who did Raiders play?
Oh, you're talking about Raiders.
Sorry.
I thought you were talking about Newcastle and Parramatta.
Who won that one?
Yeah, shut up.
Um,
Anyway, Storm Raiders. No, they never played a grand final.
who
What are you on
Raiders
about?
play that year?
The Roosters. The old 6 again, mate.
Oh yeah, 60. Yeah, yeah. Poor Jack was in two minds there. Hey, whoa, whoa. Do you reckon the Stormies back up? I think they might get a rest.
I reckon
There could be
Grant backs up, but he plays off the bench and plays 40 minutes. They don't really have too many, do they? It's just him and Coates. And I reckon Coates will back up. So
I'm going Storm then, in that case.
yeah, I think a Storm
The
will
warm
win.
milk have just let me down the last couple.
Yeah, this is the game they get up for though. They always do
That's
play
what I
well.
mean, and
They play well against Storm, and they play well at Amy Park.
That's what I mean. I don't
They're
like
one of
that.
the few teams that do. So
I don't like that. I don't want to hear that rhetoric.
Well, I'm not going to tip them, but I don't know. I think they're a chance.
Oh, it's Raiders. There'll be lots of fuck'ems
I think
everywhere.
like they're $5.10. I reckon there's some value there. But
Storm 13 plus.
yeah, probably.
The Dogs versus the Dolphs.
The battle of the red and whites.
Well, yeah, battle of the red V's. Red white.
Have they got a V?
Now they have.
They do. Yeah, they have the little.
They've got the little,
yeah, the battle of the red V's, eh?
I am
So the winner of this
undecided.
keeps the V.
Yep, he keeps their head. Battle of the Wayne Bennett Cup.
Yeah.
There's a lot of battles here.
A lot of battles.
I don't know. I'm gonna go the Dogs.
Where's it at?
Dogs.
Dragonland.
Yeah, Dragon.
Jubilee State. Oh, that's another good stadium too. There's some good stadiums out there, but
Who are you going for this? I'm going the Dog. I'm going to stick with the Doggies.
I'm going the Dolphins.
I think Benny Hunt going to be instrumental.
Does he back up?
Ooh,
They're fighting for a top
I
8
didn't
spot.
think about that. He probably has to.
They're fighting for a top 8 spot. The Dragons.
I'm going the Dogs. I'm going to stick with the old Dogs.
I'm going to stick with the Dolphins.
Saints go marching in.
I think they're just gonna.
The Saints go.
I don't know. They don't make mistakes. The Dolphins. They've been solid, and
they're
I
going to
think
be there for 80 minutes.
Yeah.
So.
And I don't think the Dragons. They've been good, but I don't think that they're at the stage where they're
Capable,
playing for 80 minutes. I think they're going to make a few mistakes and Dolphins are going to capitalise.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be much in it, but I reckon just...
It'll be close.
Yeah. The Panthers and the Cowboys.
Pars. By 10.
At Penrith Land, it's...
Oh, yeah, Penrith Land, 13 plus.
Yeah, it's going to go Panthers there, I think, by plenty. And the Roosters and the Tigers.
I'm going the Chookers.
Mm.
Nothing against Tigers. I think Chooks are just hot.
Yeah, I'm going...
And they got no injuries.
I'm
so
going
no
Roosters
nothing.
by plenty too. I think.
So they're going to win by 6, everyone.
I think the Tigers are going to be brought down to earth a little bit here, unfortunately.
There are tips.
For Benji.
Quite different this week, so...
Are we? We'll go through them again.
Well, some we are.
Dogs, Sharks. We're both going Sharkies.
Yep.
Warriors and Broncos. Bronx.
I just can't trust the Warriors there.
Yeah. Newcastle and Parramatta. Going Parramatta.
I'm going to stick with Parramatta.
Sticking with Parramatta.
Very reluctantly, but...
We've got Hopgood's out as well for Parramatta.
I'm okay with it.
Hopgood's out. Dory's on the bench.
Matty Dury.
Yeah.
Haven't heard that name for a while.
Mm. And yeah, Newcastle, they've got a new 5'8". What's his name? Will Price. Apparently he's from England.
Yep.
So there's big raps on him. So yeah. Then Raiders, Storm. I'm going
You got to go Storm. You can't trust the Raiders.
Storm 1-12, I reckon. I'm going Dolphins over the Dragons.
I'm going Dogs.
I'm going Panthers over Cowboys.
I'm with you.
And I'm going Roosters.
Maybe we aren't.
So we only got the one difference, mate.
Yeah, well,
What are you on about?
Look, I've been picking outsiders all year. You're the
Yeah.
one giving me stick about not picking. I've been picking outsiders.
You
You've got to start making some ground.
just,
Have you done the math? How many are you behind now? Surely you're closer.
no, I think I'm still like 9 behind.
Jesus Christ, full round.
Yeah.
I'll tip draws all next week for you.
Maybe go with Dogs. They could pull an upset.
The Eels one's the one that you could really look at. Eels and Dragons game is the two that you can look at and go, fuck.
Well, I've tipped the outsider in the Eels game. You've just...
I think the Eels can seriously
Yeah.
win. That's it, like honest. Anyways, that's our footy tips.
Mm.
Get around them, I guess.
I'll tip the Dogs.
Oh.
There you go.
Who let the dogs?
All right.
Should we talk about some wooden sticks and some leather balls and
Well, let's...
some bat throws?
Before that,
Some
before that,
injuries.
mate, you're jumping the gun here.
What have I missed?
All right, you're jumping the gun. We got Cookie. Big news from him.
He's going to the dogs.
He's going to the Dragons.
Yes, he is. I like it.
I reckon it's a good pickup for the Dragons. Actually,
Great
I think he's been
experience.
really good.
I think he's been awesome. And new lease of life. He'll play out of his skin even further now.
Mm. I was hoping Parramatta actually had a look at him. 'Cause I thought he'd be
in
good. But
typical Parramatta fashion, they
yeah,
didn't.
they didn't.
So, very Parramatta-ish.
Mm.
Heard Hainplate might come back to coach.
Yeah, well,
Anyways,
he's out. He's out and about, ready to go.
God, please lock up the shops. Everyone lock up your doors. Hide your kids. Hide your wives.
He's on the prowl. Let's do our drink. Not drink of the week. We've done that. Our bet of the week. Mate, I'm having a shocker today. It's a struggle. This, but your bet of the week. You've got plenty of legs here.
There's legs 11.
Legs all over the place.
Legs everywhere.
You've gone Broncos to win,
I have.
Parramatta to win,
Yep.
Pappenhausen to score any time against the Raiders,
Yep.
Jermaine Isako to score any time against the Dragons,
Yep.
Panthers to win head-to-head,
Yep.
and the Roosters to win head-to-head.
That's right.
Plenty of legs there. $11.
Someone's having a spider.
How many legs are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite a spider, mate.
Sean.
More of a scorpion.
A scorpy.
Mm.
Me and the scorps.
But $11.94, that's paying.
Yep. What are you going, my friend?
Well, I'm glad you've asked.
I think that's the whole point of this segment.
No, well, look, we haven't had much luck, have we? We both didn't quite get up last week either. But I think we're
Bullshit.
getting closer.
It's bullshit.
I think we're getting closer. I think a win is around the corner. And I do think that this is the week.
All right.
I really do.
Go on then. Hit me with it.
Okay, so I'm going to keep it
Simple.
simple. Okay. I think Melbourne, 15.5 line.
Yep.
I'm back in Canberra with that.
Canberra.
Okay. With
yep.
a 15.5 line,
Okay.
I think that they're going to cover it.
Yep.
I don't see Melbourne winning by more than 16.
Yep.
So
Okay.
that's $1.90 there. And then I'm going the Sydney Roosters, and I think they're going to absolutely annihilate.
And the bet's over, ladies and gentlemen.
The old Tigers. So them 13 plus $1.75. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go
He doesn't know where he's going.
Panthers. And again, I think
Bashing.
they're going to win by... Actually, no, I don't think they're going to win.
Oh,
I'm going to steer away from there.
He's not confident. There's no confidence.
No
in this
confidence,
bet.
that one.
This isn't good.
No, I'm not going there. If I'm not confident, I'm not going to do it. All right, I'm not going to...
This isn't good, ladies and gentlemen. He's panicking. He's sweating. And those are his two legs. Get on him. Maybe that's
I'm going to... I'm going to pick Dolphins. I'm going to pick the Dolphins.
Okay, what's that paying us?
$6.15.
Okay, there's our bets of the week.
Okay. Canberra with a 15.5 start.
Yep.
Roosters 13 plus and Dolphins to win. $6.15. Not the most value.
Yep.
But
it's enough.
It's money in the pocket.
Remember to gamble responsibly.
You win some, you lose more.
There you go. Take it from us.
Anyway, you've wanted to talk about it all episode. Let's get onto your wooden sticks now.
Wooden sticks, leather balls, Australia Sark, Afghanistan, the greatest. Some are saying. We lost to Afghanistan the other day.
We did.
There's no shame in that. There's no shame in that when you can't field.
No.
Or catch.
Fielding has been poor.
Or exist.
It's been very disappointing, actually.
Yeah.
I think that's the one element of our game that's always been very good as Australians.
It's probably the best in the world normally.
And we were looking like Pakistan. So
the lowest percentage in the comp, so that was good.
Yeah.
So Oman did beat us in something, not the game, in a stat. So that's good.
In a stat.
They even took more catches than we did efficiently.
Uganda.
Even they took some more catches.
Papua New Guinea.
Papua New Guinea. Did they even know what cricket was before this cup? So what did you think of it?
Of what?
The Afghanistan versus Australia.
Afghanistan versus Australia. I think that we were very poor.
Afghanistan's openers are outstanding.
I think our bowling was okay. I think it's just our batting that let us down.
Yep, I agree.
I think we kept them to 140.
We just didn't take our chances. If we take our chances, they're out for 120.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Apart from Maxwell, no one really stood up with the bat. So
yeah, and their opening bowlers were outstanding.
Yeah.
Warner just too slow. He couldn't get in front of the ball. He couldn't get behind it. He just was caught out. And I'm very happy Afghanistan, they've now won their semi-final, the qualifying to get into the semi.
Yep.
So they're up against South Africa, which is... Who would have saw that coming?
Yeah.
That's what I love about the World Cup.
I'll tell you what, they're a good chance, actually, Afghanistan, of making the final
Massively.
now.
They're a good chance of winning it.
They've got... They can definitely beat South Africa. Like, South Africa hasn't been good. They haven't lost a game, I don't think, but they lost one game, but...
They can play two more good...
I don't think they've been that impressive, to be honest.
Two more matches, they just have to play well, and they could win.
Yeah.
Because imagine if they post 160 against South Africa. The pressure's on South Africa.
Yeah.
No
they beat
doubt.
South Africa, then they're up against either England or India in the final, and anything can happen there. Like,
pressure builds.
Especially against England.
Well, look at what the pressure did to us. We couldn't even come close.
If England can win against India,
that's huge.
Then I think Afghanistan's got a real chance.
Yeah, because England either are 10 out of 10 or they're 2 out of 10.
Yeah, because they've got a bad game in them, whereas India, I don't think...
No, they're so strong.
I don't think it will be bad enough to lose to Afghanistan.
Yeah,
they're such good players of spin, whereas England, Rashid Khan can spin a web and, you never know. So
spin a web. That's awesome. So we're out. We lost to India the following couple of days later.
I thought we were a lot better against India.
100%
I think just Rohit Sharma just had had a day
Probably
out.
the best performance I've ever seen in T20. That was fucking outstanding.
Yeah. Although we were unlucky not to get him early, actually. Hazelwood almost got him chopping on.
Yeah.
Missed the stump by a fucking bee's dick. And then...
I mean, we were pretty lucky. We got Varad out for nothing.
Yeah. Well, he's shit, so...
Well, so yeah, we're out. And relax. They're allowed to lose.
Nah. Are we? I don't think we are.
Well, I've just seen a lot of boomers sooking. Like, I'm like, dude, we've won everything in the last 3 years. Relax.
But it's T20 anyway, look.
It's probably at least...
Does it really matter?
It matters, but...
There's another World Cup in,
3 days.
3 days' time anyway.
But it's not the end of the world. We're allowed to lose. These teams are getting better.
Yeah.
And I have a question for you.
Let's face it, it's just the IPL with countries.
Give me your top six nations in T20 right now. I'm interested to see what you think.
India.
I agree. Number one.
Probably West Indies would be up there. I think with their full strength team.
Yep. So who's your 3, 4, 5, and 6?
Probably have England.
Yep.
On their day. Because
I'm very interested because I think I've changed my thoughts.
I think Australia in the top 6.
We're definitely in the top 6, but
and then
do you want to give you a helping hand or do mine? I reckon India, no doubt, they're number one. They play 8 out of 10s every day. That's just who they are. I think England are 2 because, as you said, on their day they're just world beaters or they're shitters. So obviously on the day they can score 240. 3rd, West Indies. I think West Indies team is strong. They just played a horrible game. Tactics were horrible.
Yeah.
I think we sit at the 4 spot. And this is where I am changing my mind a bit. I think Afghanistan take the 5 spot over Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh. Because Pakistan have been poor. Sri Lanka have been abysmal.
I'd probably have Pakistan in the somewhere in the 6.
I'd have Pakistan as the 6, but not by much.
Because they... When they do click, they are pretty good.
So my top 6 would be India, England, West Indies, Afghanistan, Australia, Afghanistan, Pakistan.
Yeah.
Seriously, I think Afghanistan are better than Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, as of today.
Yeah.
Like they do everything right to win a game.
Yeah.
And they've got the best spinner in the world for the short form. You know, he's going to win you matches.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
That 60 hit was pretty much the difference.
I think it's just their batting. If they can get a couple of decent...
Their opening, their top 4 batsmen are hectic. But you're right, their middle order is a bit... How's it going?
Yeah.
But their tail end...
Especially their openers.
Oh, their openers great.
Gerbez or whatever his name is. He's very good. But
those two are awesome.
But I think once you get through them, it's not whole much.
Funny.
They very much rely... Like when they beat Australia, their top openers... scored most of their runs.
Yeah.
So
it's funny. Their top order is really good. Their middle order is sort of
and
but then their
lower
tail end is really good.
Yeah.
They just hit 6s.
Well, Rashid Khan, once he gets going, he's...
all forearms.
Yeah.
Just fucking Maxwell-esque.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our World Cup wrap-up. Chill out. Australia have lost.
What about Afghanistan and Bangladesh?
Yeah. Well...
I was watching that quite intently. Because obviously, if Bangladesh won, but didn't win too much, then we would have went through. So there was a lot on the game.
Have you seen the comments from their captain? I forget his name. Hassan?
From
Bangladesh?
No.
He's like, we just gave up after the 3rd wicket fell. Mate, gave up on what? And he's like, the win. I'm like, that is such a horrible mentality to go in with.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Gave up on the win or gave up on...
gave up on the win.
Winning in 12 overs.
No, just the win in general.
Oh.
I'm like, what? I don't think he will be captain for long if that's what...
Because there were a couple of wickets there that were just...
odd.
Like, dumb shots.
Yeah.
But,
very.
Yeah.
So, who do you have winning it? I've got India.
Yeah, probably India.
I hope India beats England. That would just be awesome. Imagine England thinking they're going to win and then India just steamroll.
I don't know. I don't want either of them to win. Hopefully Afghanistan...
Well, I'd want Afghanistan to win.
Afghanistan or South Africa can get the job
being
done.
Being realistic, I think India gets it done.
Yeah.
Now, that's our cricket chat. It's done.
What about the The hamstring.
Dude, actually, there's more in that game, isn't there?
There's more in that
So
game.
the hamstring. So the coach, it's raining, and
Jonathan Trott.
Jonathan Trott, famous Englishman.
Famous for getting depression because
we won't judge him for that.
well, because it wasn't really depression.
I want to retire because fuck this, and I don't blame him.
Mitchell Johnson's a bit too scary for him.
I don't blame him. He'd be scary for me now. He was telling one of his fielders to slow the game down as it was about to piss down, and they were ahead of the game. Fair enough. I think the communication got so wrong. He said, slow it down. So old mate in first slip has just been shot by a sniper in the hamstring and just goes down.
Hamstring just exploded.
The umpire's reaction was, what the fuck's going on? The batsman turned around and went, oh, for fuck's sake. Everyone's judging him.
Rashid absolutely gave it to him.
Everyone's judging him. I'm all for it. He wants to get his team a win.
I don't know. Yeah.
And they're doing anything possible. Like, fuck me.
Look, it
was funny.
It was funny.
It was
hilarious.
hilarious.
It was funny, but I don't know. It just it's not.
It was hilarious.
It didn't sit well with me. Like
Really?
it was funny, but
I thought it was hilarious.
I don't know. I didn't like to see that. I thought it was pretty
I mean,
poor.
they still won anyway. Fuck, it was funny.
And then they won. He's the fastest one running around. Fucking.
They got an injection into him, dude.
Yeah, I think he's a bit of a grub, that one, to be
Last
honest.
time we talk about before we move on to the Q&A of Doom. Rashid.
Yeah.
He had a little blow up.
He
had
did.
a little meltdown.
He wanted the strike.
A bat throw. A tantrum.
It was
Whatever you wanna
very
call it.
tantrumy.
So they run a single, and he's begging for the double. He's fucking moving like a hyena.
Yeah.
It turns around, old mate sends him back, and he just throws the bat in his general direction. I haven't heard a commentary team laugh so much in my life. That was fucking hilarious. And if you haven't seen it, we'll clip it up. It's fucking a good laugh. It was Rashid. But then he hit a six to finish it, which was like very like, fuck you, get me on strike.
Made it worth it.
It was worth it. So that's our cricket chat.
Beautiful.
Everyone relax. Australia didn't win. Chill.
No.
It's allowed to happen.
It's not.
There's a thing called competition, and
It's not allowed.
It's somewhat getting better, surprisingly. Shock.
We're not allowed to be losing.
We can't lose anything. Said Paul, who's 48 years old, sitting on his couch having 13 beers while watching.
All right, let's get onto our Q&A, eh?
Q&A. People been waiting.
They've
People
been waiting.
sending questions. Go. I've sent them to you, the inbox. It makes it a lot easier maybe for you to read.
I'll just read it through here.
You read it through the... don't say their name, just out of privacy. We'll just get through the questions.
All right. What's your favourite sporting moment of all time? I haven't even looked at these yet, so
This is good.
there could be anything here.
I've looked at them, but I haven't really ingested what they said. Favourite sporting moment of all time. That's a wild one.
There's a lot to choose from.
There's a lot. Only because of, obviously, very biased, this one is going to be. Andrew Fafita
Yeah.
scoring that try.
Yeah.
The way he did. The way I felt in that moment was like no other.
Yeah.
I won't forget it. Like, I seriously will never forget that when it comes to a sporting moment.
Peter Siddle's hat-trick comes to mind for me.
Yep. That's
That'd
a good
be
one
up
too.
there.
That's a great one.
And probably the 2014 State of Origin series when Hodgkinson.
Hodgkinson. Hot boy.
Yeah.
He was good.
Sold the biggest dummy to Cherry Evans and got through.
He sold him a fucking mortgage with a 12-year contract.
Yeah. So that springs to mind as well. I'm trying to think of any others.
Yeah,
They're two big ones.
That's my big one. Just the way I felt when that happened was it was just like a release of like joy, like actual joy. Just the way he rampaged some of the greatest defenders the Melbourne had, like it was nothing.
Yeah,
I'll never forget it. Great question to start. I'll be honest. That's a great question to start.
Yeah, in terms of Parramatta, not much for me because we haven't really had.
Fui moi moi.
Fui moi moi was
42 meters.
Good, but then we didn't win, so it was like
tricky.
Yeah. Anyway,
Memories.
knowing what you know now, did Australia select the right team?
No, and I still. Why was Agar selected? Yeah. Why didn't we pick Jake Fraser, knowing that you need to start fast in these tournaments?
I don't know. I don't think he would have made much of a difference, to be honest.
And I would have still had Inglis over Wade, respectfully to Wade.
Yeah, I think Inglis is a much better keeper. Wade has done it before in the past, in the World Cups. The last World Cup we won, he
was very good. I think he
pretty much won us a couple of games. So I don't know. The one that I was unsure of at the start was Stoinis, but he was probably our best player.
He was our best player by night and day.
Yeah, I'm not too upset about the selections. I think the players that were selected needed to be better. So
I don't get it because we have Maxwell and Zampa.
Yeah. Well, he played that one game and he did all right. He was pretty tidy. So
he was tidy, but they pick him for batting and he didn't do any of that. So
yeah, no, he can't bat. But anyway,
which means he normally can. Very strange.
If Moses comes in tomorrow and kills it, it's today.
Well, if Moses comes in today,
as we've worked out, if he comes in today and kills it, who would you pick, Cleary or Moses for Game 3?
If Moses kills it, and Cleary's still unsure,
depends how much he kills it. I reckon.
Exactly right. So I'm going to go Cleary on the basis of how much does he kill it.
I reckon if he's man of the match,
because you would say Queensland would be dreading having to have a Cleary in a Game 3. Who would?
Could you go both of them? Have Moses at 5'8" and
you could even have Moses off the bench if things get hairy. You could.
You couldn't play him anywhere else, though.
But the question is Moses or Cleary. I'm going to be straight up. I'm going to go. I don't think Queensland want to see Cleary in a Game 3 at Suncorp. He has that aura that he could do it. I don't think Moses could do it in Suncorp. I think Cleary could. And that's nothing on Moses.
Yeah.
I think it's just Cleary is just a fucking animal.
I think if Moses kills it, he is the best player by far on the park, then I think he holds his spot. But anything less than that, I think Cleary comes back.
You can't go he wants to know if he kills it, who you picking.
Yeah, but what's kills it?
He kills it.
He kills it.
10 out of 10.
Then I'll pick Moses.
Moses, there you go. I'm going to Cleary. He's going Moses.
Will's
trying to change your question. He's trying
to find loopholes.
Factual question. That's funny.
I'm fucking yeah.
He's off you.
Now, what's your absolute go-to Sunday afternoon KFC feed after a big night?
Ooh. What's yours?
Why a Sunday afternoon? Is it different to a Saturday afternoon?
Yeah, you're feeling a bit more seedy. Sunday, you're feeling seedy.
Okay,
KFC is looking at you. He's giving you the dirty wink. What are you getting?
Oh,
there's got to be gravy.
Yeah. Potato and gravy. I could do It's out of 2 for me, and it just depends how adventurous I'm feeling.
Yep.
I'm either going just a zinger box.
Yep.
Or a barbecue bacon box. Yeah, with some dinner rolls.
Dinner rolls. Wow. Adding the old dinner rolls.
Yeah. Or just the old 24 nuggets.
I need some more substance around about, zinger stacker. No chili jam.
It's a bit spicy for me.
Add more supercharged sauce in a combo. Change the potato and gravy for a gravy with a Mountain Dew.
No, I like the potato and gravy because then you can have your chips with it. It's nice.
You still have your chips with you.
Yeah, but it's better in a potato and gravy, I reckon.
You're so innocent when you said that. It's better.
It's better. Okay. Fuck. Talk about football for once in your lives. Who's going to win the Euros or Copa America?
Here we go. Bit of football chat. I think Argentina win the Copa America. They've been fucking missing a lot of goals, and I think they'll clean that up. I think they're playing as we speak. So
they won the World Cup, so
and
this should be a walk in the park for them, really.
Walk in the park, sure. And then the Euros, tricky. But I think Italy will win.
Yeah, I don't really care, to be honest.
I like your honesty.
As long as it's not England, that's my answer.
They had a draw today, so it's looking very unlikely.
Against who?
Who do they have today? Slovenia?
Oh, are they any good?
Not that I'm a massive football head, but I mean they're in the Euros, so yeah.
Fair enough. Are we in the Euros? No.
No, we're in the Asian Cup.
We're in Eurovision, so you never know.
Big difference. Singing blokes. And
we didn't win that either, did we?
God.
Yeah. Anyway, who's been your best and worst team/terrible performer for club foot? This is a terribly worded question. Who's been your best?
Who's been the best
Best and worst team?
Best and worst team.
And a terrible performer.
Who's been the worst on the year that you think?
Yeah.
Best team? You'd say the Storm. I think the Storm have been the best team up until this point.
I think they have.
Worst team? Eels. They shouldn't be last.
In terms of underperforming,
they should not be last.
I think that they're them or South until a couple of weeks ago.
Yep. But I'm saying Eels just because the roster is fucking good. Yeah. Not good, sorry. It's very good.
Yeah.
Like their roster is too good. Worst performer of the year. That's harsh. But I don't know, really. I don't know. That's a hard one because it's very objective. Worst performer on the year. Maybe, I don't know. I seriously couldn't give you
Tane Mill?
Probably Tane Mill. Yeah, he's let his team down a fair few times, hasn't he? There's my two.
Who else?
So you're agreeing with the Storm and the Eels?
Yeah, I'd agree with those two.
Yep.
Sean Johnson probably as well. He's been pretty poor. He's been injured for a lot of the season, but I think when he's been there, he hasn't been great.
I think he's been solid. So I'm going to stick with Tane.
You're a big Sean Johnson fan, aren't you?
I am. I think Tane. You're probably right. Tane's been pretty. He's lost them games.
Yeah.
So like when he's done stupid shit multiple times. Yeah, Tane.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Can I please have sex with you, please? Please.
Yes.
A lot of please. Because you asked nicely? Yes.
Yeah. I know you are. Yes. So, yes. Yes. Please.
Most underrated player in both the New South Wales and Queensland squads?
Underrated.
Ooh,
I like this.
I feel like everyone that's there is rated, though. Like, you don't get there unless you're, like, somewhat rated. But
I quite like that a lot. I'm going to say Brian Toto.
Really?
Still doesn't get a lot of love in the Blues chat. It's very much Harves. It's very much Cleary. It's very much Moses, Hines, Latrell. Like no one's spoken about Toto ever. I'm going to say Toto when it comes to Blues, and I'll go probably Fido. Like up until he had that masterclass, you don't hear a word about him. Really? Like do you? It's all about Cherry.
Yeah.
Ben Hunt, Holmes, Reece Walsh. I'm going to go those two. Toto and Fido.
I'd have for Queensland. I'd have Lindsay Collins.
Yeah, Lindsay. He gets a bit of love, but
he does.
The old cyborg.
But I feel like
I like it though.
I feel like he's more based on how he looks rather than how he plays. To be honest,
Einstein. I respect him, but goes hard. He goes hard.
Yeah, I think he's one of every time he plays for Queensland, he's probably one of their best.
One of their 8 out of 10s every time.
And for New South Wales, probably I don't know. Is Crichton underrated?
Who don't you hear about at all when it comes to Blues chat? That's how you sort of got to view it. Like you've heard a lot of Moses, you've heard a lot of Latrell, you've heard a lot of Suoliti, you've heard a lot of Critter, Lomax. You've heard all those names because of how good they played. But if that's your Critter's fine. I see him as underrated still.
I think just his work that he does defensively.
I thought you were going to say I'm very surprised. I thought I had your person sold. I thought you were going to say Reece Robson. You don't hear nothing about Reece.
Yeah, I did like his performance.
Sorry, you hear that
in the
he's got
first
big pipes. That's all you hear. He's got big pipes and he goes hard.
No, that's a good one. Yeah,
I thought he was.
I'm big on him. Yeah. I am big on him.
That question. That was a good one. Whoever that was.
That was very good. South booting Cookie, thoughts?
I don't like it. I wish he would have stayed one more year.
Yeah.
Offer him a 2-year contract. He wasn't asking for 3 years. He was asking for 2.
Yeah, I thought that. I think he'll be good for
anywhere he goes
for the Dragons. To be honest, I think it's a really
Dragons
good pickup for him. But yeah, I'm surprised South let him go because he was quite close to Wayne as well. So I'm surprised that Wayne kind of.
Do you see Mamazoulis being?
I don't. I don't see it.
Hooker for the Rabbits?
I
can't see it yet.
He's been alright, but he hasn't. I don't know.
Is it because we're comparing Cook to him, or is it because we're comparing Mamazoulis to someone like him, like Brayley.
I think
Jaden Brayley.
he's a different kind of player to Cook, but I don't think he's been that good.
Him donning that jersey and being that number 9 for a long time.
Well, I mean that's what the direction that they're going for, but
exactly. I don't see it.
I don't see it. I don't think he's that good. But anyway,
I would love Cook to have 1 more year with the Rabbits, so they could have a nice transition into that. Another year for Mamazoulis playing off the bench.
Yeah.
But hey, so Havili's still there, I guess. Maybe that's Havili's role.
Yeah.
To be a 9 that can also play 13. Who knows?
A couple of cricket questions here.
Yep.
Did Australia pick the strongest team? I think we talked about it. I think
no,
probably not.
I don't agree. I think Must was short. He was the best player in the BBL by
I would have had Short, but
mile.
who do you get rid of?
Agar.
Yeah, but in the team,
Agar
wasn't in the team for most of the game.
No, I think he switches.
You dropping Warner?
No, well, Warner gets dropped for me for Jake Fraser, but that's a different story. I think he swaps in and out with Maxwell, depending on game. So if it's a big game, Maxwell comes in. If it's respectfully lower sides, you give Short that run.
Yeah.
Similar to what they did many years ago. Like, I don't know. That's just me. Personally, Short had to be there. Short was the one that I just couldn't wrap my head around.
I would have had Short. He bowls decent spin as well. So you could even drop a bowler for him, like if you
could, or if you want to rest,
to.
like they rested Stark.
Yeah,
do the old rest game.
I'm definitely surprised he didn't get picked in the squad at least.
100%
in the initial squad, but in terms of the starting 11, I just don't know who you'd take out. I think Warner would be the only one.
Warner would be the one that has to go for me. He's just so slow on the ball now. It's so
Stoinis would have been the one for me pre-tournament. I would have had for sure.
See, I would have
had Short in. And I would have got rid of Stoinis, but obviously you can't bag the selection based on him probably being our best player. So, yeah,
I agree. I think Short. So no.
Do you think our fielding impacted?
Yes.
Played an impact. Yes.
Yes, massively. That Afghanistan game was disgusting.
Yeah. Who was the biggest disappointment?
I'm assuming she means Australian, and if I'm allowed to be honest, I thought Warner was going to have an absolute tournament to remember, but he just could never get a massive score.
I thought Mitch Marsh.
And that was my second pick, Marsh.
I thought he'd do well. I think his captaincy at times was a little bit strange. Some of the
tactics,
the selections, and
I agree. Bang on the money.
Yeah. Who was our strongest player? I think Stoinis by
and
a country mile.
It clears, not even, and maybe Stark. I thought Stark was Zamps is always at 7 out of 10. Even when he bats, he at least tries to fucking guide the ball places. Like,
do you think Fraser McGurk should have played a role in this series?
Yes.
Yeah, I think.
Yes, we needed power hitting, and Head couldn't do it by himself.
Yeah, I think he should have probably been in the squad, but I don't know. I'm still not that keen on him, to be honest.
I just don't like two left-handed opening batsmen against right-handed bowlers.
Yeah.
Short leg side boundaries. They're going to go for your top of off. And if they're swinging the ball, good luck. And that's what showed. Afghanistan swung that ball exceptionally.
Who wins the World Cup?
World Cup. Who wins? India won, and my heart pick, Afghanistan.
Yeah. Yeah, I think India probably should win from here, to be honest.
Fucking should easily. Really.
Sauce in the fridge or cupboard. Now, we spoke about this a few weeks ago.
If you think I think this guy is a fridge guy. So he can get fucked.
Yeah, no, it's definitely cupboard.
It's definitely cupboard. You can get fucked if you think fridge. No, I respect it, but I don't. Cold sauce.
Tips for winning the Euros. We spoke about this. I don't really care.
Italy. Just pick Italy.
Italy.
Pick a European team. Just see if they're even in there.
Germany.
Yep, good.
Are they good?
Yeah, I think they're in there.
Beautiful.
Surely.
Go the Germans. Do you think Australia should play a bilateral series with Afghanistan or continue to boycott? Oh, it's very political.
I think they will continue to boycott, but it would be cool to see them play a series.
I'd like to see... I was very excited for that one-off test match that was meant to play, I think, at the Wacker.
At the Wacker, yep.
So I'm really disappointed that they kind of. But I do kind of get.
I get from
Obviously,
both sides.
the reasoning is because Afghanistan won't let
We won't get into it, but
females play cricket and
Yeah.
their women teams in because of the Taliban and all that. So that's the reasoning why we haven't been playing.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
I see it from both sides.
Is it really doing anything though? Like for us,
I'm not going to get into it.
Us not playing Afghanistan.
Politics isn't my thing, but I'd love to see him play. I'd love to see us play Afghanistan. So yes, I personally would love to see it
because I feel like the Taliban's not watching us play cricket and be like, okay, now we'll let women have rights. You know.
Yeah, it's again,
it's not going to be the deciding factor for them, is it?
No, but I understand.
But I get where Australia's coming from. And
I get
they don't. They want.
I get it from both sides. I seriously see it from both
sides.
sides.
But it would be nice to see.
Yeah, it would.
And I don't think it's fair on the Afghanistan players who
are just keen to play.
It's not
cricket.
their fault.
Yeah, they're just keen to play some cricket.
They want to play cricket against the best teams.
Yep.
You know, it would have been nice, a good experience for them. Good experience for the fans of both Australia.
Afghanis would have come out to the World Cup. Heaps.
Yeah.
Fucking heaps.
So, yeah, thanks for sending more political questions.
No, I'm not. Well, we might have a single pod for Will to answer it. I don't.
Mitch is a pussy.
It's not that. I'm just not very political man.
Doesn't want to get cancelled.
It's not that. Politics, I'll stay away, dude. Even my own country. ScoMo! Albo!
There's been some, speaking of politics,
I've heard his name,
Pauline Hanson, she's been getting out and about.
I've seen her kissing some African man many years ago, and it's a meme.
No,
she's taking the piss out of her.
She's been
I don't know.
Taken on Robert Irwin. She makes these like little.
What the fuck?
Yeah, she makes on these like cartoon things, and one of them was about him, and then he kind of cracked the shits and be like, "Take it,
Wait,
take
Rob
it
got
down."
upset.
Rob got upset.
Fuck, you've done something to really. He's a happy bloke.
And then everyone's kind of going after him now. They're like, "Rob, mate, just get over it.
Take a joke."
Yeah, look, fair enough, to be honest.
See, this shows how far away I am from politics. I didn't even know this was fucking happening. I've seen something on Batuta Advocate, and that was it.
So yeah, that's where it's at. Pauline's actually, I think, got the favourable view here, which is surprising. But
this is why I stay out of politics, bro. How random is it? It's so random. Like our politics in Australia are so playground vibes. People yelling at people. And there's real world problems going on. Yeah, anyways, what's the next question? Pauline Hanson's on the podcast.
Shout out to Pauline. I know you're listening.
What has happened?
Send in your question, Pauline. I'd love to hear what she has to say.
She'd have plenty to say, I feel.
We might have to cancel that episode. It could be interesting.
It wouldn't even come out.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to Pauline.
She'd want a fee. She'd be one of those pay me 10 grand vibes. Fuck no.
Please explain.
Yeah.
But no, I think anyway.
I'd love to see it happen, but I don't think it will. To answer that question, short form.
Yeah. Panthers 2021 to 2023 in the convo for the best NRL team ever.
Monday, yes.
I think so.
100%.
In the NRL era,
compete with them.
Yeah. I think the only one that comes close is probably the Roosters team a few years back when they had Cronk.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good team. But even then,
I think they cleared.
But I think, yeah.
They made Parramatta look like Parramatta were the second best team that year.
Yeah.
And they made it look like they were just
so much better.
Yeah, it was. And Parramatta were very good that year. People forget just because they played a horrible game. Well, did they play horribly or did the Panthers just fucking bash them? Yeah. It's a tricky one.
Do you think Lyon is better than Warne?
I'm assuming this is the same person that asked the Afghanistan bilateral series question.
If you do, why are you wrong?
Yeah, fucking dickhead. Hi, VJ. No, I don't think Lyon's better than Warne at the moment. But I will say this down the barrel of the camera. I think when it's all said and done, Lyon's retired due to whatever it may be. He's just over it, injury, whatever. I think he will eclipse more wickets. And more wickets doesn't mean you're better. But I think what Lyon has done for this team, in my opinion, and there's a lot of bias because I'm an off spinner, I will see Lion as better than Warren. But that is just me.
Wow.
And there's a lot of bias to that.
That's a big call.
But no, it's not, because I'm saying there's plenty of bias. Bias is there.
So
bias is there.
You hate Shane Warne? Overrated.
I don't hate him.
He was no good.
Definitely not overrated.
He was no good, you're saying?
I just think Lion doesn't get the flowers he probably deserves because of Warren. Love them both, and I think Warren's better now, but in 5 years' time, I'll answer the question.
There you go. No respect for the dead there.
So no.
Wow.
Lion is not better. What the fuck? I just heard what you said. No, so I don't think Lion is better than Warren yet.
Okay.
And I'll say that with a lot of pride. And
I love Lion, but I don't think he will ever be better than Warren. I think Warren is so far ahead of what Lion is. And I think even if Lion... I think Lion, you're right. I think he's got a good chance of going past in terms of wickets. I think he might go past Warren, but I don't think just with what Warren bring, what he did, with how...
And I respect that, like, as well.
How he was just... You'll never see anyone like that. Like, he's...
100%.
He was the best. So, I don't think you can...
I mean, we haven't found anyone since, eh? Like a leggy.
Yeah.
I know you're never going to be to the Shane Warne's level, but... Close.
Yeah.
Something.
And I think Lion, if he didn't come kind of straight after Warren... Not straight after, but, you know, within...
The transition straight
within the same kind of period.
I get what you mean.
I think we'd see Lion a lot more highly than what
100%.
people look at him.
Agreed.
But
I also see the Warren argument. Like
I think Warren was so much better. Like
he won them games.
Yeah.
Like
that's it. Lion hasn't really he's been a solid contributor, but he hasn't really put a team on his back and just you know
I won't
run through a team.
Yeah, I agree, but I don't think Lion's ever had to because of how.
Yeah.
I think today's unit's stronger than the older unit.
Jeez, that's
think about it.
That's controversial.
Warren had to win those boys games.
I mean, you had Glenn McGrath.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
He's pretty good.
I think McGrath's one of the best. But that's what I'm saying. How good of Stark, Hazelwood, Cummins, Johnson.
Yeah.
And who am I missing? Siddle-ish?
Harris.
Like those six have been.
Yeah.
How good have they been for a long period of time?
Dougie Bollinger. That
was the worst fucking year of my life.
Him and Hilfenhaus opening the bowling.
Oh God, what a dark time for the country.
Clint Mackay at first change.
Jesus Christ. Did we win any games? Moving on.
Yeah.
Great question.
Good question.
Fuck you.
Good question.
Respectfully.
Would Will ever do a challenge where he would not eat Maccas for 60 days? No. No, I would not. Or for the right price. If there was,
That's a great question. 60 days. That's 2 months.
That's a long time.
2 months.
I could.
I don't think you could. I don't think you could.
If there was something for, I wouldn't just do it for the sake of doing it. But
why?
Maybe
that person's challenging you.
Oh.
Might have to reach out.
Need something out of it.
I personally don't think you could. It's like, that's you. When I think of Will, I think of Maccas.
That's a long time.
That's, 60
a lot of days.
Cricket days. Think about that.
Anyway, to answer that, maybe for the right price and the right
maybe a challenge in the future,
right reward.
Yep,
I'd consider it. But
yep,
yeah. Inside a scoop that the Biscoff shake is coming back.
Oi.
Is Will going to get his shake?
Wow, there you go.
Well. And if you don't know, this is from our first episode where I could not get a Biscoff shake from Hungry Jack's, and I was not happy about it.
And we could, so
everyone else seemed to be able to, but every time I went to the drive-through, they were out of Biscoff or something. So yes, if they're coming back, I'm going to try again.
Maybe don't go to that same store.
It wasn't even the same store; it was multiple stores.
They just hate you, dude.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try.
That's awesome.
But whether I get my shake or not is up to the great workers at Hungry Jack's that seem to not do their jobs very well.
What a fucking scoop! I forgot that one was on there.
Mitchell.
Yep.
Will you win your grand final this year?
I think you've left out. Will Mitchell's cricket team win the grand final this year?
Will you? Will you win your cricket grand final? It's you.
Looking down the camera, fuck you. We're gonna fucking win. We've got 14
win.
players registered.
Wow.
We'll still be short every week.
it is nice to win. You should try it.
Won twice, so maybe catch up to me before you start talking shit. One of the juniors, one of the seniors. No biggie. B6s. No biggie.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Fucking dog.
I won in juniors as well. It's all right, mate.
What? Under 10s?
No, under 14s.
I think it was the same. 15s.
Yeah, went to Macca's afterwards. The coach bought everyone Macca's.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, we didn't go. He just fucked off, came back with it.
But
we had a few like vegetarians, so we had to be very careful.
Yeah, no, we didn't care about them.
Oh, wow. Wow. I cared about you boys.
They can have a salad.
Making salad back in the 2000s. Was that a thing?
They have cookies. They can
Caesar salad roll.
Yeah, they can munch on some cookies.
With a sundae. Wow.
Looking at the NRL teams now, and based off performance, who will be in the grand final?
Ooh, Panthers is a lock. The second one, I have 3 teams that I think could seriously have a push. And one is the Broncos. I know they're sitting 7th, but I think they could still have a massive push. You can never ride off the storm.
Mm.
And the other one for me is a pretty spicy one.
Mm.
And it's based off one man. If Tommy Turbo comes back and runs behind that forward pack, it's a very dark horsey. But I think Manly, if Tommy comes back with the right amount of time, they could make a grand final.
I don't hate that.
But it's based. That last one is very Tom based.
Mm.
No Tom, no win. What are you?
I'd say
Not just me, mate.
if I had to pick, I'd go Panthers and the Roosters.
The Roosters.
I reckon that's.
I think they'll just have a Rooster performance in a semi-final where it's just nothing goes right.
Mm.
But yeah, I like it. I can definitely see it too.
Yeah.
Eagles next year, I reckon.
100%.
200%.
Yeah, probably not this year though.
If they fucking made a grand final this year, build a statue of fucking every single player.
Well, Jared Hayne, he's a free agent.
Oh god, yeah.
He's a free man. He's a free agent. We could do with some of his 2009 heroics.
I hate to tell you, but it's 2024. That's been a long time.
Mate, it's just a year.
15 of the best.
It's just a number.
Just a year.
It's just a year, just a number.
Yep,
just ask Gavin Badger.
Whoa. Gavin's copping some shade for loving his wife. You hate love. Next.
Is Will talking to any ladies?
Hey, here we go.
Might be a couple.
Might be a couple.
Anyway, moving on.
Whoa, that was quicker. To the few ladies, good luck. May the best woman win. Oh, no. What a question.
Mitchell.
Yeah.
How much do you love your fiancé? Real question. Asking for a friend.
Real question leads me to believe that it's not so real. 10 out of 10, darling. I think this is going to be Georgia. So
good answer.
Love you loads.
Good answer.
You know this. So, but yes, if you want confirmation, yes, I still do love you. Just like Will loves his ladies. So you made Will go in the face. Whoever that was.
What's your go-to karaoke song? Give us a few lines.
Ooh. Go-to karaoke song. Heat of the moment. I reckon it's got to be a Michael Jackson number.
Which one? He's got a couple.
He does. He does have a few numbers. I reckon Beat It.
Mm.
I'm not going to sing it, but that's all you get. What about? I know yours is.
Yeah.
Horses.
The horses.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Give us the line.
Way up in the sky, little
Oh
darling.
yeah, that's deep. That's sexual.
Mm.
That'll cost you $5 whoever asked that.
Might talk to some more ladies after that one.
Well, they might want to talk to you. DMs are going off. Emails are going off. MILFs in your area.
They do like their horses, don't they?
Yeah, horses. Awesome. What a question. Oh.
If you could have a beer with one cricketer and footy player, dead or alive,
Ooh.
who would it be?
Dead, or can we do one of each?
Yeah, so one footy player,
Like
one cricket player.
One dead and one alive.
Oh, so you want 4 of them?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I want a few beers.
All right.
I want to have a beer with Merv. Merv.
He's
on
alive.
an airplane. Yeah. Context. On an airplane.
You're on a plane.
I want to be on the plane.
So your drinks are on the plane.
With
You've got Merv next to you.
Yep.
Who's in the other seats?
Is this the footy player or the other cricketer?
Whatever.
I'd actually love to have a beer with Don Bradman. I want to see what he's about.
Apparently he's a cunt.
Oh.
I've heard.
Well, there you go. Maybe I don't want to have a beer. Nah, I want to have a beer with Bradman.
Don't sue me, Don.
Just so I can say I did it.
Yeah.
He's dead, isn't he?
He's dead.
Yeah, well, yeah.
If he's alive, he'd be about 130, I think.
Well, I want to have a beer with Merv and Don. And then footy player-wise?
Yeah, no, I died in his 90s, I think. Just couldn't quite get the 100.
Footy, well, that is wild. Shout out to the greatest player of all time.
Nervous 90s got the better of him.
Who would I like to have a beer with in the footy? I reckon Jimmy Maloney.
Yeah, he'd
would
be good.
An absolute legend on the piss. And probably like Tommy Rodonigus. I feel like he would have been a loose.
He'd be good.
He would have got into his work like proper 3-day benders. I reckon he would have been deep into his sauce.
Yeah.
What about you? So I'm going Mervyn and Don. Merv.
I'd go Warney.
Warney. Well, he was the other option.
He'd be
just.
Well, Merv's not dead.
No, he's alive. He's the alive one.
Well, Warren's dead.
Well, he's your dead one.
Yeah.
Well, Don's dead.
So why were you tossing up between Merv and Warney?
Well, he would have been the. I'm not saying it out loud. You understand what I'm getting at? So mine is Merv and Don and Tommy Rodonigus and who did I say? Jimmy Maloney. So, yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm going Warney as my dead cricketer.
Yep.
I'm going.
How good would Warney be? He'd get into some. Well, we know what he
Honestly,
gets into. We know what he gets into.
Know what he gets into.
Imagine just being there with him.
Yeah.
It'd be. It'd be wild.
I'm trying to think who could go with him.
No, it's about you, mate. You're having to be with him.
Yeah, but
you're looking too deep into the question. He's just asking, who do you want to be with?
Yeah, but I don't want someone that's not going to, mesh.
What about Marlon?
That would be exciting.
That'd be a good piss up.
Someone's getting glassed. I would have Travis Head. I think he could go with Warney. I reckon those two together.
We need that up on the wall somewhere.
And then the footy players, I reckon Fletch.
Oh, yep.
And then a pass.
He'd be good. Oh, Fletch.
Yeah. And a dead footy player.
See, I reckon he's wild.
Tommy's good, yeah.
He would have been a loose cannon.
I'm trying to think.
There's one that I'm thinking of that I think you might pick. I'll let you think though. I don't want to take you storm.
I think a lot of the good ones are still alive.
Well, that is a wild one-liner. Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
You can pick two alive then. Go two alive.
I don't know. Yeah, no, I can't think of anyone that's.
We might have to come back to you for that one.
Can't think of anyone that's dead.
What's next?
Who did I go with anyway?
You went Warney and
Heady,
and
then Fletch.
Fletch and someone
else. Yeah, I might steal Tommy.
Tommy can come to
steal Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy. He would have been a unit.
He'd back up.
Oh,
go with you.
He'd back up and then
he'd back up with Warney. Yeah,
he'd back up 4 times. I reckon. Yeah. Mad Monday would go for 4 weeks with Tommy. I reckon.
This is a good one actually.
They've all been pretty fucking good.
They have been. Why did you start the podcast?
Why did I start the podcast? I just wanted to have something to look forward to at the start and enjoy yarning with you, mate. We don't see each other often, so it's nice having time to see you and then just talking shit. Having some fun, really.
That's it.
It's fun. I love it, eh? Yeah. I seriously enjoy every time we shoot.
Yeah, it was
That's
never
seriously why.
It was never really about, trying
to grow something. I'm not an editor. But I've learned all these skills.
Yeah.
That could further me in a career and a passion.
Yeah.
But I love it. It's a passion. I actually love it. I enjoy it every week.
It's just good fun.
It's mad. That's the same
It's
for you.
just good fun. Good fun.
Trying all these weird drinks,
Yeah.
listening to you guys, getting feedback.
Something to do. Otherwise, I'm just sitting at home. So
Yeah, being a fat slob.
yeah,
Why not be a fat slob on the casting couch?
that's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the reasons.
That is. Love it. I actually love it.
How did you guys meet? What was your first interaction?
I'll let you give the story because I know what it was, but I'm interested to see if you remember.
I don't actually remember. I know how we first. I know we first met. It was through LMS.
Yeah, it was.
But I don't remember like the first interaction. I think it was just.
I remember it. It was
Yeah?
a catch you took. Well, I liked you before that. Then you took this screamer catch and we just both vibed.
Yeah.
So Mike said, "Oh, I've got a mate from, I think he just said from the Workers Club, whatever. He's going to join the team." I said, "Oh, sweet." And anyone that loves Mike, I fucking automatically love.
Mm.
So met you, I loved you, and then you took an absolute fucking screamer behind stumps.
Yeah.
And then how some keepers are very subdued and very like, cool, I took a catch. We both just started running at each other, fucking high-fiving you, human. I think you gave the batsman a send-off because he was talking some rubbish. And it was just on from there. And Mike said something like, "Oh, I've never seen Will fire up before." Because you were quite tame back then.
I was tamed back then.
And I think I may have...
I was fresh. I
I think I may have given you the confidence.
I think I was like just 18 or something. And yeah.
So I think that's how it was. I remember it. You took a mad catch that it was down leg. He edged it. Like he went to flick it, just flicked his bat, and you somehow just reaction, caught it. And it was hectic.
What does Big Georgie Rose have to do to become part of the Rough Rigs 11?
Not much. I think he could be inducted.
He's just got to keep working hard, mate. Just keep
Who
working
we got
hard.
There now? We got Ricky, obviously.
Yeah.
He's in. We got Travis Head.
Fui's there.
Fui's in there. I think that's our three. I don't think we've inducted anyone.
We've got Ian Smith.
Yes, because of the legendary. Yeah, I remember why.
Yep.
I think that there are four so far. Eh? It's a hard club to get into.
It's hard.
And you can be removed.
Absolutely.
Don't get it twisted. Once we get 12, it's on.
You've got to work hard. It's not something that just
you've got to
gets
do
given.
Something. You've got to do something for us.
You've got to earn it. And look, George is doing the right
things.
He's
doing things.
He's working hard. He's just got to keep doing what he's doing. And eventually he's going to get rewarded. But
is there anyone on the radar? We haven't really talked about the Rough Rigs 12.
No.
The four founding members.
Well, there was that bloke from Scotland.
Yes.
He was close. He was close.
Yeah, he was.
Just needed to back it up, though. It was
old
just...
mate from Pakistan. He's got the rig.
He's got the rig.
He's got one foot in the door. He's just got to do some things.
He's just got to do something.
And I think we're talking about the bloke from India. Also, a bit of a rig. Middle-order batsman. I'm forgetting his name right now. But yeah, you got to do some things.
You got to do something. It's not easy.
I mean, Rohit, he's got a bit of a rig, and he's starting to do some things.
He is.
I think he's getting called the bear.
The bear.
I quite like that. The big bear, grizzly bear. So
ladies do like their bears.
they do like that. Yeah, they do. Would you rather be in the woods with a man or a bear? Yeah, pick the bear.
Pick the bear.
The bear's gonna eat you alive.
Yep. Oh.
Sweet. Moving on.
What's your favourite sporting moment that you played?
That I've been a part of.
That you've been a part of. Not
or
that you've
seen.
watched. Not that you've watched, been a part of.
Winning the seniors grand final was hectic.
Yeah.
Because we technically lost the semi. We got fucking steamrolled by this team that we steamrolled in the season. And there was about 6 players that we had never seen before. And one of them took 4 wickets for about 8. And he was moving the ball like fucking a menace. Turns out he was an A-grade player.
Yeah, right.
That they weaseled their way in. He scored 70 as well. And they won by about 90. So they got disqualified. We got put into the finals. And we're getting dusted. They needed about 20. We needed like 5 wickets. They hit one past me, chased to the boundary. The whole team that cheated was sitting up on the hill. And they'll give me stick, the way I walk, whatever.
Yeah.
They don't know. They'll give me stick. Turns around, our opener comes on, bowls 5 for 2 in
Not
about 4 overs.
Not bad figures, though.
To win us the game, and we all went we ran over to them.
They
all I didn't talk shit back then because I was so scared.
Yeah.
I was like 17. But the rest of the team were full grown men.
Yeah.
Like just talking shit.
Yeah.
So for me, that's probably it.
Yeah.
It was first grand final in seniors.
Yeah.
You can understand. It's
for me,
hectic.
winning the comp, last year, that's the best.
It's the best feeling.
That's the best by a long way. Like nothing comes close. Like I've won in juniors, I've won in seniors. It's so much better in seniors. It's just.
I think you remember it a lot more.
And like I hadn't won a comp like this was under 14, so it's been
heaps
11 years or something since I won the juniors.
It's hard to win.
They're not easy, and then we've been close so many years. Like we've made a couple of grand finals and lost.
Yeah,
made semis pretty much most years, but we just
couldn't get over.
Never quite got there. But yeah, it was.
It's true, but
it was so good. And then the teams that we played, they were all fuckwits, and we hated them. So it just made it so much better. And then
that's awesome.
The celebrations afterwards, it was just.
If I was 18,
it was so good.
I think I would have, because apparently they party for 3 days.
Yeah,
I just went to school. Hey, I won. Didn't do much, but I won. I think I was got to 6, not out. Just block 30 balls.
Yeah.
At the other mate, just swing. Best feeling, but nothing to.
Yeah, it just makes you want it more though. Like
hard.
Now that you've got that, I'm like,
you want another one?
Yeah,
100%.
I want that feeling again because it was.
But that's probably it. I can't really think of anything. I've won some tag grand finals. It's just we won.
Yeah, and like I just can't imagine being like on, like the Australian cricket team winning the World Cup.
Bro,
like how that would compare to winning a fucking 12th grade comp,
especially
right?
that one in India.
How
imagine winning that one in India.
Or like winning an NRL grand final, like compare that to winning the year. Like, is that feeling kind of? Do you have that same feeling, or is it fucking like?
I think it'd be the exact same, just because we value what we're doing as much as they value what they're doing.
Yeah,
bro. They might. Who cares? Like you won a grand final. Not many cricketers can say they won a grand final. It's a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
Best feeling.
Yeah, that would be it.
I know what you've read.
If you're in a room with 100 dicks, how many are you gagging on?
None. I'm just straight. No gags.
No gags.
No gag reflex, baby. We get in, we get out. Huck to. How many you go? How many you gagging on, Will?
Whose dicks are they?
Mate, just answer the question. It's in the purest fucking.
None.
No gag reflex, baby.
No, I'm not.
Tui.
I'm going none. None is my answer.
Good Gavry.
Good question though.
Yeah.
Worst piece of cricket that you have seen, either played or watched?
That under 12s clip the other day in India. Did you see it? That was fucking hilarious.
What's that?
Little 12-year-old hits it. Both batsmen run to one end, then both batsmen run to the other end. They couldn't get run out. It was just chaos.
Nice.
It was awesome to watch. Put the Benny Hill music over the top of it. It's a clip. What's yours?
Just anything from the European Cricket League, really.
What's his name?
Pavel. He's good. I love him.
He's good quality, that man. Pavel.
Big Pavel Florin.
Actually, probably seeing someone have a punch on in that same year we won the season. Teammates.
Yeah.
He ran him out, and then we thought, he's pissed off, cranky, throwing the bat, throwing the helmet. Got off the field and he was up in his face, grabbing him like this. It was on for all money. It wasn't funny, but it was.
Yeah.
Because we knew we'd won at that point. The whole team was fucked. Rattled.
What's your favourite pods flavour?
Snickers.
If it isn't Snickers,
there you go.
Do you enjoy having a shitty taste? Now,
Snickers for sure.
I actually just enjoy the original. Just the original pods.
Original?
Yeah.
What's original?
The original ones.
Original? What's the flavour? Just original?
Aren't they just pods?
No, there's Mars, Snickers, Twix. What have you been thinking original?
What have I been eating?
I reckon Mars.
I swear there's... No, that's not it. That's Tide Pods. Haven't been eating them. Yeah, no, Mars.
I think it must be Mars. It must be Mars.
Yeah, not Snickers. Mars.
Wow.
Mars the
ones. That's a hot take and I don't like it.
Yeah.
Still good, but Snickers is the elite. Click on that. What's that for? Four flavours.
This one?
This one. Yeah, any of them?
Snickers, Mars, Twix, and S'mores. What the fuck's that?
It's like a marshmallow biscuit.
Yeah, no, I've only had Mars and Twix. I don't think I've tried the Snickers.
Snickers is chef's kiss.
Okay, I'll give them a go.
If you like Snickers, you're going to fucking froth it.
Yeah, not a big fan of Snickers, actually.
Oh, there you go. You hate nuts. Hence the gag reflexes.
What
a question.
Great questions. You're facing over from Dale Steyn or Mitchell Johnson, both in their prime.
Oh.
I'm taking...
Oh. There's no correct answer.
I'm taking Dale Steyn.
I'm going to go Johnson, but I'm going to cover myself with 26-inch thick pillows from head to toe, only revealing my eyeballs. And I'm going to sit there and just cop it. Just cop it. Because fuck that, both of them. Fuck that noise.
Mitch Johnson in his prime. It was only a small prime, but that 2013-14 Ashes,
scary.
that's bad.
But then Dale Steyn over the longevity of his career just scares me too.
You've got an inside ball. Would you rather run at Sonny Bill or Matai?
Oh, God. You're getting fucking drilled. Either way, you're either getting a shoulder charge.
Is this pre-shoulder charge?
No, this is Sonny Bill shoulder charge prime.
So this is shoulder charge has not been banned.
And then this is Matai. He can line you up from fucking anywhere.
I'm going Matai.
No, I think Matai could kill me. I think I'd be right with Sonny Bill getting copped. I'd be concussed for 6 weeks.
I'd go Sonny Bill if there was no shoulder charge.
But I think Matai could actually kill me.
Yeah.
Like, with any tackle technique. Matai was a bullet. Fuck that. If you saw Matai jamming, you were fucked. Munster knows a thing or two about that with Tafua. Jesus Christ.
Shane Warne versus Murley. Who was the most impactful for their team's success? I think Warne was better. I know Murley's stats.
You're saying winning impact.
Yeah, I think Warne.
Oh, you reckon Murley... Take Murley out of that team, do you reckon they still...
Yep. Because I reckon a lot of his wickets were on just fucking turning pitches anyway, so you could put some random bloke in that turn the ball square and you'll pick up some wickets too.
I might agree with you. I think Warne...
Whereas Warne, most of his wickets were on places that...
Dead.
Roads. Did nothing for the spin.
Blacktown Road.
Yeah.
Fucking... Jesus Christ. Yeah. True. So I'm going to go Warne. I think Warne had a bigger impact on winning because Paul Cunt would have to take 8 wickets sometimes for the boys to win.
Yeah.
True.
What would be the starting NRL squad to play for your life? Current players only.
Yeah, I saw this one. I'm going to just go off the dome. Fullback. Current players only. That spices it up a bit.
It does.
Playing for my life. Gutherson, number 1.
Ooh.
He's gonna dig in. He's gonna have a crack.
Let's draft it here, eh?
Oh, let's have a draft. Okay. Scissors, paper, rock. First pick.
No, you go Gutho.
All right, I'll take Gutho, number 1.
I'm going for your life.
It's for your life. So you need some dogs in there.
I'm gonna go Dylan Edwards.
Yeah, that's a good pick. He was my other choice.
Yeah. You need someone that you know is not going to let you down.
Yeah, massively. I'm going to go Addo Carr. We need some speed on the edge to save me life here. We can't just have brutes on the edge.
I'm going to go with...
I need speed on that one edge.
Toto.
Yeah, I knew you were going to do that, you fucking dog.
And my next pick...
Yeah, you can pick the next.
Is... Who we... centres now, yeah?
Well, another winger.
Another winger.
It's a whole squad.
Okay.
It's up to you. Whatever you want to... Let's just go winger.
It's tough.
I got mine. I'm ready to rock.
I'm going to go Lomax on the wing.
Lomax?
Lomax on the wing, yeah.
I'm going to go Katoa on the other side. I want good finishes, speed on my edges. Centres. I'll take the first one, and I'm going to take Critter.
Oh, bastard.
Defence is just needed, and I think with the speed on the outside, he knows he's got help, so we're good.
I would have picked him.
Well, take another one, mate. Current players only. Just to remind you.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm going to go the Hammer.
Yep. Okay. You dog, because that's what I was going to go. Should I just... I'm going to go Latrell Mitchell in the centres. Latrell and Critter. Boys pairing.
I'll go Turbo in the centres.
Turbs. I knew you were going to take him at some point. So where are we at? Halves.
Halves, 5'8".
Current halves. Wow. It's your pick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. Current half.
5'8". I'm going to go Munster.
Pick them both. I'll let you pick them both.
Go Munster and Cleary.
Munster and Cleary. I'm going to go Jerome. My life's on the line. I'm going to go Jerome Moses.
Ooh.
I want a running half pairing.
I don't know if Moses is going to handle the pressure.
I
Of your life.
think he will. I think he will. Because you've got Cleary. So I just want someone who's going to, have a crack. Have a run. Have a run, pretty much. I want runners.
I like the pick. But
8. Is Fanua technically an 8?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Either 8 or 10.
Okay, well, I'll go...
Pick a front row.
Yeah, Fanua Blake will have a crack for me.
Mm.
He's had a crack for the Warriors all year. They just can't do anything with it.
Mm.
Can they?
I'm going Payne Haas.
Yeah, they were the 2 options, weren't they? 9.
Who's your other prop?
Oh, we're going to go the other prop?
Go the other prop.
Other prop. I wish Finucane was still technically a current player, because he would be an absolute lock.
Mm. Well, he's a prop, not a lock. Well, he was he was a lock, wasn't he?
Lock. Other front rower. Who's going to fucking... Tom Gilbert.
Okay.
Tom Gilbert. Yeah, Gilbert. He has a fucking red-hot crack. Tommy Gilbert.
I'll go Lindsay Collins.
Yep. Nice pick.
9s.
Your life's on the line here. This isn't about skill.
I know.
I mean, it's a bit about skill, but...
I'm going to go Robson. I think just...
You see
I'm just
stability.
gonna back him.
I'm going a wild one. I want Brandon Smith. The unpredictability, that man. If he knows my life's on the line, he's gonna put something on. Robson might get the better of him just over a long time, but if he gets a try or something, I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right, you're up. Back row.
Back row.
There's a lot to pick from.
There is.
And I'm going to counter whoever you pick. This is how I'm looking at my back rowers. Because I know who you're going. Off the bat, I 100% know who you're going.
I'm just going to go David Fafita.
Yeah, I knew it. I
think you need that strike.
I'm going the grub. Liam Martin. Just to get into his head.
I'll go Angus as my other one.
Angus is your other one. I don't want to miss someone here. Here at all, or it's going to upset me. Angus, current back row that would fucking put on a fucking show for me. Or he could just defensively. I don't know. You've got me with that Angus pick, because he's a bit of both. He can defend and he can... And you got Fafita, you bastard. Preston is going to... He's going to play his absolute fucking heart and soul. Yep. Preston.
That's a good pick.
Presty. He might get the better of Preston, but you know Preston's going to come back.
Yeah.
Preston.
Yeah,
I'm happy with that.
It. My 13.
Yep.
Going Hopgood.
I'm going Kalamatangi. Him at the 13 has been a revelation for the Bunnies.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Shout out Bunnies. Bench. Let's just go all bench.
Bench.
It's up to you how you want your bench to look too.
All right, I'm going Grant off the bench.
I'm going Sifa Talakai.
For your life.
Yep, for my life.
Wow.
Yep, for my life. And then I'm going to go... Do I even want to back up? Yeah, I should. It's Brandon Smith. Sifa, and then I'm going to pick Damien Cook.
Okay.
He'll have a crack for me life. I reckon he'll look after you. Or he'll try at least.
Yeah.
Big trier.
I'm going Jake Travojevic.
Yeah.
I think for your life, he's giving you...
He'll die for you.
Yeah,
like
he will
he'll
die.
sacrifice himself for you. Wow, that's a good one. That's a very good one. I'm going to have Tedesco. If there's an injury, he can slot somewhere. And I know he's going to...
Your forwards are going to have to play big minutes.
Yeah, I want him to. That's how I want him to. Big minutes. I like Fanua playing 80. I like it a lot.
I'm going Lenu.
You want the psychopath in there.
Oh, I reckon for my life, I want someone in there that's going to fucking
loose. Yeah, that's
go
why I got
hard.
Tommy Gilbert.
Yeah.
He's a bit loose. I'm And then for my life, you know what, mate? Fuck it. He has a crack. He might not be fucking 5-star at all, but he'll have a crack and he'll die for me. Bunty Afoa. Bunty off the back fence. I'll take that. There's our current
I'll throw Junior in there as well for me.
Huh?
Junior Paulo.
18th man.
That's 17 for me, isn't it?
Oh yeah, because I pick. Yep. There's our teams.
I think Junior, big offload coming off the bench.
Yeah, but I don't think he's a lifesaver. I think he's a flash guy.
No, I'll speak to him beforehand.
We're just up on a board where the loser's just you're done.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking hilarious. We should get like a simulator to see what actually do. We should try and simulate.
Yeah, so they're our teams. Maybe we'll put up an edit or something, and
we'll try and actually get a simulator. Or something. A rugby league live simulator.
Who's going to die?
Yeah,
it's
tricky, eh?
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
All right.
I think there's one or two more.
Was that all the questions?
I think there's one more.
Oh yeah.
Paul, sorry, Will. Fans want to know.
I just want to go and get donuts.
Hashtag fuck Will.
What are your thoughts on lizards?
Fuck lizards. I know who sent this. Fuck them. They're little fucking creepy, little fucking slimy, fucking scaly.
I'm a big fan of lizards.
Little bastards.
I'm a big fan of lizards. I like them. I
I
like my reptiles.
Look, the real life lizards, but the human lizards, not a fan of, dude. Get the tongues out of here. That was good. I enjoyed that. No question of the week. That is the question of the
week. Yep.
I enjoyed that. What was your favourite question?
I don't know.
Mine was just based off the reaction. Is Will talking to any ladies? That one was good. Shout out to you. You know who you are. Yeah, shout out to you.
Good on you.
And I've got to bring this up because she said she'd rip my cock off if I don't. Georgia won a darts competition at work.
Yeah.
Georgia Kelly dart. She won it.
Nice.
Voucher, $150.
Yeah, good.
Thanks for fucking coming. And I think that'll do us.
That's it.
So, darling, I love you, and you're a fucking darts champion.
And just a heads up. Obviously, we've got Origin Thursday night, so stay tuned.
Oh my God, for fuck's sake! Someone help me.